Hey, family, it's Dr. Payant, Mindset for Freedom. How are you? I hope you are doing well. And I hope you are taking that breath. Breathe into your nose. Feel that parasympathetic nervous system giving you the feeling of safety and peace. Yes, that is the best feeling that we can have, a feeling of love, a feeling of being embraced, a feeling of feeling safe, and a feeling of peace. Hey, yesterday I spoke to you about knowing yourself and knowing who you are, whose you are, and what you are. Yeah, because when you know who you are, you can navigate life better because you realize that you are not your mind. You have a mind. You are not your emotions. You have emotions. You are not thoughts. You have thoughts. So why are you acting like your emotions? Why are you acting like the things that are in your mind, that are in this computer, that are programmed from the subconscious mind? And I'm not talking about the good stuff. The good stuff we can do. Act it out. Feel good about yourself. Feel joy. Feel happy. I'm talking about emotions that set you off the pattern of focus. Emotions that interfere with your peace, that interfere with your mental clarity. That's why I mentioned yesterday resilience. And I kept saying, that the word, remember I tell you that word is like, it's a quite an unfamiliar word to me anyway. And I said resilience. And I said, okay, Lord, how are we going to make sense of resilience? Like we want to understand what the meaning is. And I'm going to read you what the meaning of resilience is and why I feel it's just important to talk about it a little bit with you this week. And there are a few steps I want to just layer for you in resilience. And one of the ways that I changed the word around for us was silence. Silence those emotions that no longer serve you. But the definition of resilience is it's a process of adapting well in the face of adversity. Hmm. How are we adapting in the face of adversities? Yeah, I put an S on it because they come all the time. That's why I said you are not your mind. You have a mind. Because if you don't know yourself, if you don't know how we are constructed, if you don't believe that you are a cosmic being, that you are a spirit being in this body, then your mind will lead you and your days will be chaotic, dark, and frightful. They will be not days of pure joy because your mind sometimes, because of the things that we've gone through, has gotten hijacked. And whether or not you grab a hold to resilience will determine how you bounce back from a difficult experience. Okay? That's why I said knowing yourself, and knowing the way you think and knowing the way you live. How do you think? How do you deal with adversities? Do you grab hold of them? Do you believe them? Do you let them lead you and guide you? What do when adversities come? I can tell you what I do. Some of the things that I do. One of the things that I do is I do not entertain it. I do not entertain it because I'm going to tell you something. All the adversities, if you watch your mind carefully, watch what it does. It's going to connect itself to something in your past. And it's going to connect itself to something and it's going to bring about fear and doubt and pain and dismay. And it's going to take away hope. It's going to take away hope. That's why you got to be mindful of how you are dealing with things in this life. How grounded are you with resilience? You can say resilience. You can say, I don't think you can say resilience because it's re and silence. So it's resilience. That's a word that I came about from with Greg Bradington. And he wrote a book called The Resilience of the Heart. And he talks about how we can cope with the things that are happening in this world, the difficult situations that are happening in this world, and how you can cope with those emotional challenges that we're having with having certain resiliences. And one of them he talked about was knowing yourself. And he says that, I'm going to read it from here. He says that the ability of our minds to resolve the psychological impacts of trauma. Come on, y'all. The ability of your mind to resolve the psychological impact of trauma. How are you dealing with these things that are happening on an emotional level, that are hijacking our mind? I'm telling you, stuff will come. Stuff has come at me this week, and I'm telling you, if I wasn't grounded with knowing myself, if I wasn't grounded in hope, if I wasn't grounded in the understanding of who I am and the understanding of our God. Remember, I told you, trust the process, because things will happen and it will make you lose hope. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. Because yesterday I talked about knowing yourself. And I wrote down my little steps because today I wanted to talk about a personal sense of hope. See, hope is personal. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It has everything to do with you. And hope is something that'll keep you from giving up. You know, without hope, we will give up. That's what he's talking about with resilience, being able to cope, not giving up to the traumas, not giving up to the frustrations that are coming, because they're going to come. But how grounded are we going to get? First, you're going to know yourself. Know who you are. Say, I am a cosmic being. I am a child of Creator God. I am a personification and the image of God itself. I am love, and I am loved, and I am never alone. I am not sad. I am not afraid. I am not in despair and dismay, and I do not live in my past. Come on here, y'all. Ground yourself. Get your hope going on. Get your hope, because hope will project you into your next. Hope will have you to be strong. It will help you to accomplish a goal that you're setting. Hope will let you know that you are enough. I was just looking at something that I wrote, and it said, I wrote it down because I wanted to remember to tell you. Because you know, we have so much going on, and there's some key things that I want to share with you. And this is one about hope. Hope is more than an unfounded belief. Hope is essential for your well being. Without hope, we can't be well, because we just give up. Because we think that every day we become the victim. Oh, poor me. Oh, it's not going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But I want to encourage you today to have resilience. I want to encourage you to re-silence that emotional mind of yours. And we are not our thoughts. You are not your emotions. You re-silence those emotions. You breathe in and you re-silence that amygdala. You tell that amygdala mind, I am not in fight, flight, or freeze, because I am not entertaining that negative thought. Because I am love, I am joy, I am peace, I am gratitude, and I am loved. And my hope is that this too shall pass. Hey, hey, my hope is anybody grateful? Truly and surely I am. My hope will tell me that God is outside of time, that God is a presence that is never an absence, that the God creator that we serve will always send you, me, us what we need. See, sometimes it's our intention that we have to have built in with our hope. I just want to go there for just a second. You have to set an intention for your life in order to be grounded in hope. What is it you want to do? What is your intention? Forget what's going on or what's not going on. What is your intention? See, my intention is to reach people, reach God's people with hope, to remind God's people of who and what they are. That is my intention. And nothing will stop me from doing it. Not having 1,000 followers, it doesn't matter because one will impact 1,000. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sending the likes. But my hope is that I can help people to rewire and reset their mind because that's my intention. I want you to set an intention in your heart. What is your intention for life? It's like a goal. But what is your intention? Is your intention to have an abundance in every way, an abundance of health, an abundance of wisdom, an abundance of wealth? What is your intention? Set an intention and breathe into it. See that intention. Feel what that intention feels like. And build your hope, your resilience, and stay grounded with your personal intention, your personal hope. And let nothing stop you from that because it has nothing to do with time. It has everything to do with you. How about this? God is not going to look at what you did. How about what if God looks at what you didn't do? So, what is that intention that you had? What is it that you really want to do? And what's stopping you from doing it? You know, you have to have a plan in life because without a plan, we fail. And you know, we have to practice because we have this computer and it's got so much stuff in this subconscious mind that's going to keep coming. So that's why you practice. You practice gratitude. You practice being grateful. You practice being thankful. You practice being grounded. You practice speaking life over yourself. And you hold your intention close to you. And you remind yourself, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but within me is love, power, and a sound mind. So I want you to build your hope on your intention. Will you do that? I want you to stay grounded in who and what you are. And tomorrow, I've got another piece of resilience that I want to share with you that will help us to resilence that emotional mind. We have to silence it again because in silencing it, we can get the coherence of the heart and the mind working together. And then, my sister, my family, then you have power. Nothing stops you, or you will be unstoppable because the only way you can get stopped is by your mind. Your mind is what's stopping us. Those negative thoughts, they firing. Things that wire together, fire together. So let's set an intention that I am not fearful. I am love. I have hope. What I see with my natural eyes may not be true because I live in the truth that all things are possible. All things are possible because that's what I believe. So put your intention there. Keep your hope and stay secure. Well, that's what I have for you today with resilience, the resilience of the heart. We're going to go deeper and we're going to talk some more about it. If you're enjoying this, stay with me because I'll be back tomorrow with some more so that you and I, can always be grounded and we will have our minds set for freedom. Thank you for listening. This is Dr. Pliant. Visit me on YouTube, like and share this video, and send me a comment. And hopefully by next week, I'll drop that flyer. I'm working on it. I have the plan and the program already made. I'm just waiting on the time. You see, God, and I'm going to end here. God had me to teach this, and now I see why. Because when you get ready to go into that master class with me, I'm talking in that class about emotional blockages from childhood traumas, from anxieties, from depression, from PTSD, from things that have you blocked. You have no clarity, no inner peace, can't stay grounded. These things that I'm sharing with you this week are helping you to take off, helping you to know yourself, helping you to shift, helping you to shake yourself. So you got to know myself, and I've got a personal hope. And my personal hope is connected to my intention. Hold on to that. Thank you again. Until next time, Dr. Bryant.